So hey, this is Kyuu Eturautti and I'm a candidate for the European Parliament 2014 here in Finland. Now I've decided to make a little bit of an election video in English as well as the Finnish ones I've already had. Well, you could say the base reason is that we have politicians with horrible English language here. So I want to try and make a point that I think I can manage with English language. But to my points, I use the term Union of Europeans to describe what I want, instead of that huge bunch of bureaucrats just shoving whatever they want at us, or whatever the lobbyists want. Anyways, I like to see the EU as a round table, right? Countries will come to that round table and discuss, and whatever feels mutually useful. Okay, so we have an idea, this works for these 2-3 countries. All right, let's make them do that. But right now it's that someone gets an idea, everyone's forced into it. That doesn't work. It needs to be based on mutual need and respect. That's the way of cooperation, I think, and not the way of pushing it. Now, this horrific idea of an Europe to be based on some of these visions that people like Vivian Redding are giving us is, what would happen is I could go to the next town over, 10 kilometers, or I could take 1,000 kilometers, go somewhere to Central Europe. And what would I find? In both places, same currency, same restaurants, same food, same everything. That's Europe destroyed. We've had mutual trade and respect and culture and everything for decades, centuries, millennia here. And now we've had a group of bureaucrats working for billions of euros, and we've had them for a couple of decades. Seriously, which one of these means more? Not a tough thing to answer. The richness of Europe is diversity. We have different countries with different people, languages, food, nature, everything. We cannot force the same laws and the same everything on every person there. We have to give the possibility to individual countries, individual needs. We will always need each other in Europe. But that has to be based, the cooperation has to be based on need and respect, not force. Additionally, one thing we need and seriously lack is democracy. Now we need that as a direct option. The people must be able to say, we want to vote on this. And then they must be able to actually vote on it. And to support that, we need absolute, definite free speech. Words do not kill people, not even bad words. We need to put all those words, all those ideas on the table, talk about them, put them in the public. Do not silence them and do not censor them. That's the basic of it. When we can speak of these in publicly, anything, then we're going to find solutions. Some other short opinions about me. Well, for one, I do strongly, very much support gay marriage. And I do hope that's something we're going to be seeing all over the world. But that again has to start with the democracy. In Finland, huge majority of people want it. So why isn't it law here already? Because of lack of democracy. We really need to have that as law. But there are more conservative countries in the EU that people aren't ready for it. We can't push it. That will just increase hate. That will not make the people tolerate anymore. What we need is to have more and more countries open their minds a little bit to this century, perhaps, and just show, hey, look, we got gay marriage, we don't have Armageddon. I mean, several other countries here already have gay marriage, not Armageddon, last I checked. And anyways, show them, and then welcome them to the century when they feel it's right. But don't push it again. We have to believe in the independence of countries, the democratic choices of their people. On the other hand, I do have some conservative views. For example, immigration. Work-based immigration, yes, absolutely, from outside the EU as well. If we want to export our goods to other countries, we need to have people from those countries working in our companies. We need to bring them here and work together. Humanitarian immigration, nah, sorry, it's not working. We have millions of them here, and they're really not integrating into society too well. We have to fix those issues first. We have to find out what's wrong and help with the integration. Get those things settled first, and only then can we bring in more. But again, ease the restrictions with work-based immigration. So we'll have to find a balance that way. Well, that's pretty much me and some of my opinions, of course not all of them, but something to get you started with and hopefully get me, if not an A, but at least maybe a B from English. In political terminology, maybe not that much, but hey, I'll keep learning. And you got any questions, please feel free and drop me a line. Thanks.